What's up, guys? Well, we're back in Minneapolis, Minnesota with Stella Carlson right here. And the article I read said she was on her way to church. She was on her way to work when she saw what was going on with all these masked thugs, in my opinion. You can't see their face. They have no nameplates, no nothing. Anyway, this is Alex Preddy. She saw what was going on. She thought she'd record it. Well, now she has been dubbed the girl in the pink jacket. Government has decided that they want to talk to her, and she's not feeling it. She's been in the background of several videos. The footage taken by her gave the clearest view of the incident, showing that Preddy's legal firearm was confiscated by agents before he was killed. Like I said, now government wants to talk to her. She's not feeling it. So this is going to be Stella Carlson in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's see what she's got to say.
And I got a call from one of my loved ones saying...
Also, I'd like to note, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, it's free.
Stella, they're looking for you. You need to get to safety. They're looking for the girl in the pink jacket. And I said, okay.
Doing too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know?
So, mass chaos. I wasn't even able to absorb with my eyes all of the incidents I was seeing in front of me. And honestly, when I first approached to where Alex was standing, I chose to be a bystander and film. And I knew that the best thing I could do is stay by this person's side. This person's in the middle of the street with traffic coming at them. There was a vulnerability for him in doing that. And, you know, I was on my way to work and I was trying to also have my risk assessment, but I'm really grateful I did. Alex, with his body language, had chosen to direct traffic and make sure nobody else was going to drive through, knowing that he was seeing people being attacked in their vehicles. There were no agents really around us until my video started playing, and then it started happening so rapidly. There really was not a lot of time.
Is there something that you think people are misunderstanding or that the video is not showing?
I do. I think you see the two individuals come back into the picture, who they pushed to the ground, who Alex was protecting. Those two individuals came into the frame in the way they did because they were fleeing a very scary situation.
And what I don't understand is all these agents are hands-on. This one decides to go lethal force. I'm not understanding that. And when this one takes the gun, he should have said gun secured. That way they know, because they've already yelled gun, gun, gun like 4 or 5 times. When he secured it, he should let them know it was secured.
After the shooting, I know there were a lot of rumors online about what happened to witnesses.
Right.
And people were wondering, like, what happened to the woman in the pink jacket. Could you share, like, what did the rest of Saturday look like for you?
So, after the shooting, after Alex was taken away in the ambulance, the amount of ICE agents that were on scene became more aggressive. They started brandishing their weapons. They started pushing the crowd towards 27th. And then they put up the yellow tape line. It was very clear they were starting to treat us like we were rioting. At that moment, there was an individual who lives in the Good Dwelling building who opened the door and shared if anybody would like to get warm, if anybody would like to come inside, you can come right this way. I forgot about the video for half a second, right? Like, I was like just so upset. Got in the building, realized what I had, it hit me, and I started panicking, texting Monarca, like trying to figure out, like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Someone made me a cup of tea, and then you just would watch it outside on fumes coming through the windows. All of our eyes and our throats were burning, and it kept elevating and kept elevating and kept elevating. Then you were seeing these military tanks start to roll down Nicollet Avenue.
Yeah, they need to take all that military equipment away from them people. They are not military. They want to be military so bad they can't stand it. They are not.
And I got a call from one of my loved ones saying, Stella, they're looking for you. You need to get to safety. They're looking for the girl in the pink jacket. And everyone's like, hide the jacket. So this amazing woman offered to trade coats with me, offer me a head wrap, and anything I needed to disguise myself. I have a local place that all of my community was gathering, and all of my neighbors I know were gathering, and they said, just come here now. And I was finally safe, and I was able to properly connect with the ACLU, file my report, give them my video, and that is the testimony you see online today. I haven't been able to go home. I'm not able to use my phones, and I'm not able to drive my car. I had my car moved the other day, and somebody was following it. My friend was driving it. I was not.
Government is harassing her so much, she can't even move her own car. And then when she has a friend move it, guess who's following government? All because she has a video. They don't want everybody. Everybody's already seen that video.
Not there.
I know it's a really hard question, but to ask, what was it like witnessing the shooting?
When he died, I knew it, and I feel like I saw it. It was hard to believe that that would happen in my town of Minneapolis I love so much. And to Renee Good, you know, somebody who is new to the Twin Cities, and I'm so proud of being here, and I'm so proud of living here. And it just makes me so mad that people are trying to take that away from us. He should have never died. He should have never died. He should have never been murdered. It's imperative that federal agents in our streets display their face, share their name, and identify themselves.
Absolutely. Otherwise, when they just jump out of a car in the next video that you're going to see, what are people supposed to think? How do you know? You can get a lot of that crap they wear on Amazon.
So this is my testimony of that. In addition to, I want all of us to feel more comfortable coming forward and not be threatened by this administration on this level. The more of us that do that, the less of us are individually at risk. So I just think that this is a community of brave, courageous people, and I'm just being given an opportunity to represent that. So that's why, because I just appreciate everything that everybody's doing, and it takes all of us to make this a safer community again.
Yeah, and this is a random question, but I was like, are you going to get your pink jacket back?
I appreciate
I'm
that.
wondering if you like took it in a bag, because I'm like, it's a nice color.
So the pink jacket. I remember people saying, you're really going to wear that pink jacket? I'm like, I know. I want them to see me. Isn't that the idea? Like, be seen, be heard? And it was always this joke. People are like, you're that pink jacket. Now it's become this thing, and I'm really glad I had that pink jacket. I mean, I am. But I think it's also a testament that it's important to not let them intimidate you and to not change your person because they want you to go inside or wear darker clothes or look like a threat. Like, I'm going to be pink and glittery and whatever I choose to be and blow a whistle. And I am getting the jacket back. So the plan is to get the jacket back, not through me, this week. So there is a plan for safe delivery and for her to get her jacket back as well. I'd rather be pretty in pink with a whistle than allow them to call me a terrorist.
Absolutely. Let's see into that one. Let's see what the comments got to say. Yes, I've tried to do this 3 times and for some reason it wouldn't record it. She is paramount to establishing the truth as a narrative rather than being spun by corrupt politicians. Yes, wow, I wish her peace on her journey through this. Much respect, yes. This is such a valuable story and perspective. Thank you, Pink Jacket Lady and NPR. Yep, some heroes wear pink jackets. She's a sort of neighbor we all wish we had. Yes. Holy F, that lady has more courage than the whole Republican Party. Well, all the parties suck. You're a one brave woman and a true patriot. Yep, well, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, it's free. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.